degree, and the radius of the base r is equal to 5 cm rolls uniformly and without slipping over a horizontal plane as shown in figure 1.8. So here is the figure 1.8. You can see this is the radius of the cone, which is r is equal to 5 cm, and it is said that half angle alpha is equal to 30 degree. So this total angle is 2 alpha and this angle is alpha. Okay. Next, the cone apex is hinged at the point O, which is on the same level with the point C, the cone base center. Okay, this cone is hinged at the point O. So this point O and C are on the same level. Okay, C is the cone base center. Find the moduli of first question is the vector of angular velocity of the cone and the angle it forms with the vertical. Second question is the vector of angular acceleration of the cone. Okay. So here you have to understand this is, let us say, x-axis. I cap is the unit vector along x-axis. Okay. And this is the vertical is, let us say, z-axis. Okay, so as shown in the figure, this is the case. Okay, this is x-axis, the yellow pen is y-axis, and this is z-axis. Okay, you can understand now. The cone is along this axis. The cone is moving in xy plane along z-axis. Okay, so the towards the board it is y-axis, positive y-axis, and in this direction it is positive x-axis, and this is the positive z-axis. In vertical direction it is positive z-axis. Okay, the cone is now in this position. Okay, as shown in the figure, the cone is revolving like this. As given in the question, cone is revolving like this in xy plane along z-axis. But in this instant, the cone has reached some point like this. Its own axis is, this C is directed in along x-axis, and this is constant axis as this is performing a circular motion along this z-axis. You can understand this case by assuming this cone as yard and this z-axis as sun. Okay, yard is not in the shape of cone, but let us assume it. This is yard. Yard is rotating along its axis as well as it is revolving around sun. Okay. So this is yard. Let us say this is a cone. This cone has some axis. This C is in this case directed along x-axis. But you have to remember this, that this cone is revolving in xy plane. This cone's axis, this C axis is constant. The cone's axis is constant, but this axis is changing its direction as it is revolving in xy plane. As this is revolving in xy plane, then its axis direction is changing. Okay, but it is revolving along z-axis. So z-axis is constant here. Okay. Now you can understand this. So from this question, we have to derive the moduli of the vector of angular velocity of the cone. How can you derive? We have to derive first angular velocity of cone. If you place a person on this center, this is C. If you place a person on this center, then for that person, this cone is revolving like this. As this is directed towards x-axis, then for that cone, it is revolving in yz plane along x-axis. I am telling about this center position. If you place a person on this center, then for that person, this cone is revolving like this, because in this instant, it is directed along x-axis. So as it is revolving in yz plane, y-axis is in this direction, z-axis is in this direction. So as it is revolving in yz plane, then its axis is directed along x-axis. Then for that person who is placed on the center, the angular velocity of the cone is how much? The angular velocity of the cone with respect to C is how much? It is given in the question that the velocity of the point C is v is equal to 10 cm per second. That means as it is given that it is rolling uniformly without slipping, that means v is equal to how much? Omega r. Okay, so omega is equal to how much? V divided by r. put this here. Omega of cone, the angular velocity vector of cone with respect to c is how much? V divided by r. V of what? V of c. Because we have to derive the angular velocity of the cone with respect to c. Okay? So V is how much? 10 centimeter divided by r is 5. So this is 2 radian per second. Okay? Similarly, if this is r, and this angle is alpha, then you can derive from this triangle the distance OC you can derive. How? This is a right angle triangle. Okay? So for this triangle, tan alpha value is how much? Let us consider this AC divided by OC. Tan alpha value is how much? For OCA triangle, tan alpha value is how much? AC divided by OC. So tan alpha is equal to AC is how much? R divided by OC. So OC value is how much? R divided by tan alpha or R cot alpha. I have derived here OC value. So OC value is R cot alpha. Why I am deriving this? Because now we have to consider angular velocity of the point C with respect to O. We have to consider it now. Because why I am considering this? Because the angular velocity of the cone with respect to O is angular velocity of the cone with respect to C plus angular velocity of the point C with respect to O. I have derived here angular velocity of the cone with respect to C. Now I have to derive this angular velocity of the C point with respect to O. Okay? Now you are placing a person on this O position. I have already told you guys that cone's axis is constant. Okay? So that means this axis is always constant. This axis, its direction can be changed. Its direction in this instant, its direction is along x-axis. Its direction is changing, but this axis is constant. Means I am trying to say that the C point of this cone is always constant. That is the center, the axis passing through that center is always constant for that cone. Okay? So angular velocity of C with respect to O is how much? V of C divided by R cot alpha. As I am placing a person on this O position, for that person this is revolving, this C is revolving. Let us say here is one person, for that person this C is revolving like this. Yes or not? This C is revolving like this. That means this R value we have to consider, or this circle we have to consider. So this R value we have derived that R cot alpha. So this is VC divided by R cot alpha. That means VC is how much? 10 divided by 5 cot alpha, cot 30 degree. That means root 3 into 5. So 2 root 3 divided by 3 radian per second. Okay. So this is along which axis? K cap. Along Z axis. And this is along which axis? I cap. Along x axis. Okay. So this is how much? 2 I cap plus this is how much? 2 root 3 divided by 3 K cap. The vector has magnitude and direction we know. So this vector has magnitude 2 and direction is along I cap. Similarly, this has magnitude 2 root 3 divided by 3 or Vc divided by R cot alpha. So this is I cap, K cap. Okay. Now we have to derive the moduli of the vector of angular velocity of the cone. Moduli means, so I cap and K cap are mutually perpendicular. I cap is along this direction. K cap is the unit vector along Z axis. So this is along this direction. So the moduli is how much? 2 square plus this is 4 into 3 divided by 9 square root. That means 36 plus 12 divided by 9. Okay. So this is divided by 9 root over So you can derive it now. What is the value of moduli of angular velocity? Next we have to derive the angle it forms with the vertical. You can see that omega of cone with respect to C is along which direction? Positive x-axis. And the value is how much? V divided by R or Vc divided by R. The angular velocity of C with respect to O is along which direction? Vertical. That means Z axis. K cap is the unit vector along Z axis. The resultant velocity will be along which direction? Along somewhere along this direction, and we have to derive the angle it forms with the vertical. Here the vertical means Z axis. Okay. So this value is how much? Vc divided by R cot alpha. So we have to derive this theta angle. How to derive? For this theta, this is base and this is perpendicular. Tan theta is how much? P divided by B, perpendicular divided by base. Perpendicular means Vc divided by R divided by base is Vc divided by R cot alpha. So this is cancel out. Cot alpha. Alpha value is how much? 30 degree. Cot 30 degree is how much? Root 3. So theta is how much? Tan inverse root 3, 60 degree. We have derived the angular velocity of this cone forms with vertical means Z axis. Okay. Next we have to find the vector of angular acceleration of the cone. How to find the angular acceleration? Simply derivate this angular velocity with respect to time. So is equal to how much? D of this divided by dt means Vc divided by R is constant. Only we have to take this value because Vc by R and Vc by R cot alpha are constant, plus Vc divided by R cot alpha d k cap divided by dt, because you can see that this vector has magnitude, direction, this vector has also magnitude and direction. Okay. So this direction is along x-axis, this direction is along k cap z-axis. So this is how much? Alpha vector will be 2 into d I cap divided by dt. So if you take this angular velocity of cone with respect to center case, then for the person who is placed on the center, for that person, this cone is rotating in yz plane along x-axis. In this instant, you can see, if you take the angular velocity of the cone whose axis direction is along x-axis and rotating like this, then you can see that this is y-axis and this is z-axis and this is x-axis. Then it is rotating in yz plane along x-axis. As this is rotating in yz plane, then we can take this is y, let us say, and this is, let us say, z. Okay. So this is j cap is the unit vector along y-axis and k cap is the unit vector along z-axis. Then you can see that in the problem 55, in dt time, let us say this y-axis has moved d theta angle and this will be j cap plus dj cap. This vector is dj cap. Okay. We have to take, let us, the magnitude of dj cap is dp. Okay, and in this triangle, if you see, d theta value is how much? This magnitude divided by this magnitude. So the magnitude of this is how much? dp. We have considered, let us say, divided by this magnitude, this distance, the magnitude of j cap. The magnitude of unit vector is how much? 1. So d theta is equal to dp. We have get. And if you take the direction of dj cap, if you take the direction of dj cap vector, then this will be along z-axis, parallel to z-axis. Then I can write it as dj cap vector is equal to dp k cap. This vector has magnitude dp and direction is along k cap because dj cap is parallel to k cap. Okay. Similarly, if you consider this z-axis k cap direction, then in dt time, let us say this has also covered d theta angle. So this vector is how much? d k cap, because this is k cap and this is k cap plus d k cap. let us say the magnitude of dk cap is ds. Okay, the magnitude of dk cap is ds and it is directed along which direction? Negative of y. Okay, so the magnitude of dk cap is ds. I can write it as dk cap is directed along minus j cap. That means dk cap is equal to how much? ds into minus j cap. I can write it as this. So dk cap divided by dt is how much? ds divided by dt minus j cap. d theta from this triangle, d theta value is how much? ds divided by this magnitude, which is 1. That means d theta is equal to ds from this triangle. Put this here. In place of ds, I can put d theta divided by dt. Okay, so d theta divided by dt. As here we have considered the cone case. That means we have considered the C position, and for that C position it is rotating in yz plane along x-axis. So the omega value is how much here? Omega of cone with respect to C. Yes or not? Omega value is how much? d theta by dt we know. Which omega value we have to consider? Which angular velocity value we have to consider? This value, cone with respect to C. That means dc divided by r. So it is how much? 2 radian per second. That means in place of this, I can write 2 radian per second along minus j cap. So put this here, and you can see that in this case, if you see as this is rotating along x-axis, then in dt time there will be no change along x-axis, because we have to consider this instant, this case we have to consider. So di cap divided by dt is how much? 0. So this value is 0. Only we have to consider in place of d k cap divided by dt, I can put how much? 2 into minus j cap. That is this value. Okay. So this will be how much? Bc divided by r cot alpha is how much? 2 root 3 divided by 3 into d k cap by dt is how much? 2 into minus j cap. Okay, but we have to consider the moduli of this angular acceleration. The modulus of this is how much? 4 root 3 divided by 3 radian per second square. You can see that this is x-axis, this is z-axis, the vertical axis, and towards the board is y-axis. We have to consider this cone case. That means in this case, the axis of the cone is directed towards x-axis. So in dt time, there will be no displacement along x-axis. As this is rotating in yz plane, then only the displacement is along which direction? Y-axis and z-axis. Okay, so you can see that this is y-axis, this is z-axis. In dt time, if you see, as y-axis is shifted to this position, making an angle d theta to the original y-axis, then this shifting vector is parallel to which direction? K cap direction. Z-axis is along this direction, that means K cap is directed along this direction. So it is tilted d theta angle in dt time. That means this vector is directed parallel to or along K cap direction. Similarly, for Z-axis, as it is tilted like this, making an angle d theta with the original Z-axis. That means this vector is, you can see, this is positive y-axis, this is negative y-axis. That means this vector is parallel to negative y direction. So this is the case. D k cap vector is parallel to minus j cap, and d j cap vector is parallel to k cap. So put this here, and you can find the acceleration value. Okay. The next question is, the solid body rotates with a constant angular velocity omega naught is equal to 0.50 radian per second about a horizontal axis AB. So this is the first part of the question. This is, let us say, the horizontal axis AB, and the solid body is rotating with angular velocity omega naught is equal to 0.50 radian per second. Okay, we have considered this as x-axis. I cap is the inverter along x-axis. Okay, so this is rotating in yz plane along x-axis. Okay. Next is at the moment t is equal to 0, the axis AB starts turning about the vertical with a constant angular acceleration this much. When t is equal to 0, this AB axis is also starts rotating along vertical axis. That means when t is equal to 0, this AB axis starts rotating in xy plane along z axis. Because we have considered this is z axis, this is y axis and this is x axis. Okay. Initially the body is rotating about yz plane. That is it is rotating in yz plane. This plane it is rotating. Okay. In this plane it is rotating along x axis. But when time t is equal to 0, this x axis, this AB axis also starts rotating about the vertical axis, that is z axis. This is also starts rotating. Okay. So let us consider this is the vertical axis and name this CD. So at t is equal to 0, AB starts rotating about this CD. Okay. In this plane, it is rotating. It starts rotating with constant angular acceleration this much. That means omega 1 vector is how much? Omega naught I cap. Vector has magnitude and direction. So this is rotating in yz plane along x axis with angular velocity omega naught and direction is along I cap. Omega 2 vector is how much? In this manner it is rotating along the vertical axis. Consider its z axis, that is k cap is the unit vector along z axis. So this will be how much? Initial angular velocity is 0 plus beta naught into t k cap. As this is rotating in xy plane, then the direction is how much? K cap direction it is rotating. Okay. So y axis is towards the board and x axis is in this direction, and this is rotating along this about the vertical axis. Okay. So according to the previous question, the angular velocity is how much? Omega 1 vector plus omega 2 vector. Because if you consider the first case, that is it is rotating along x axis direction, so this is how much? Omega naught I cap. Omega naught I cap plus, if you place a person at the center of this solid body which is rotating along this horizontal AB axis, then for that person angular velocity is how much? Omega naught I cap. But we have to derive the angular velocity of this solid body with respect to, let us say, this point O. How can you derive this? Solid body with respect to O is how much? Solid body with respect to C plus C with respect to O. So when you place a person on this center, then for that person this solid body is rotating in omega naught I cap. Okay. Plus this is how much? This is rotating along z axis, along vertical axis. So this will be how much? We have derived this beta naught into t. The direction is k cap. So similarly put this exactly similar to the previous question. Okay. We have to derive the angular acceleration. That means differentiate this with respect to time. Alpha vector d by dt of omega naught I cap plus d by dt of beta naught into t k cap. So this will be how much? Omega naught is constant given in the question. D I cap divided by dt plus beta naught is constant angular acceleration given in the question. D by dt of t into k cap, that means k cap plus t into d k cap divided by dt. Okay. In first case, you can see that it is rotating in yz plane along x-axis. That means you have to consider y-axis and z-axis. In dt time, it is d theta and this is dj cap. The magnitude of this is ds we have considered. Similarly, for this case, this is d theta, this is dk cap. Magnitude of this we have considered dp. D theta is equal to dp because d theta is equal to dp divided by 1. The magnitude of this is dp, so d theta is equal to dp divided by 1, and here d theta is equal to ds divided by 1. That means d theta is equal to ds and d theta is equal to dp. Okay, so dj cap is along dj cap is parallel to k cap and dk cap is parallel to minus j cap. That is, this is parallel to minus j cap. So put this here. D I cap divided by dt, it is constant because in this case it is rotating in xy plane along x-axis. Along x-axis means x-axis is constant. So along x-axis there will be no displacement. Okay, in dt time or in whatever time. So this is 0. D I cap by divided by dt is 0 vector. So this term is 0. Beta naught into k cap plus beta naught into t. D k cap divided by dt. In place of this, I can put how much? dp divided by dt. D k cap is equal to the magnitude of d k cap is how much? dp into minus j cap. The magnitude of d k cap is dp and the direction is along minus j cap. So I can write this. In place of dp, I can put d theta. Put here d theta. As d theta by dt is how much? Omega naught here. Because it is rotating with angular velocity 0.50 radian per second along horizontal axis. So here I can put beta naught into k cap plus beta naught into t. In place of d theta divided by dt, I can put omega naught minus j cap. Okay. So we have to derive the modulus of this. How can we derive the modulus? Beta naught square. You can see here k cap and minus j cap are perpendicular. K cap means z axis, minus j cap means negative y axis. We have considered positive y axis is along this direction. So negative y axis is along this direction. So z axis and negative y axis are perpendicular. That means this will be beta square plus beta square t square omega naught square root. Beta naught is how much? 0.10 radian per second square. Put this here. In place of t, put 3.5 second, and in place of omega naught, put 0.50, and you can find the value of the moduli of angular acceleration. Okay. I am extremely sorry that here it is angular velocity also we have to derive. So here you can see that angular velocity is omega naught I cap plus beta naught t k cap. So the modulus of this is how much? Omega naught square plus beta naught t whole square root. You can put the value and get the value of angular velocity. So this is also we have to derive angular velocity and angular acceleration. Okay. So this is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and we will see you in the next video. Bye.